Good morning. Let's try that again. Good morning. Happy Halloween. Welcome to First Parish Brewster. We are a Unitarian Universalist welcoming congregation of people of diverse philosophies and beliefs, people of various cultures and races, sexual orientations, gender identities, abilities, and socioeconomic backgrounds. Whoever you are, wherever you are on your path, may this be a place of rest and restoration on your journey. For those of you who may be first-time visitors this morning, welcome. Welcome on this morning, which we make sacred by our presence together. And let's give a wave to everybody streaming. Because we have power, we can stream. It's a good thing. It was very touch and go there. And a big welcome to all who are going to be watching this after the fact as well. Some people may be doing that as well. Not only am I dressed like a minister this morning, I am the minister this morning. It's true. I'm Reverend Jessica Clay, happy to be welcoming you to this service this morning with Kevin Badanis, our music director. And, you're just wanting to clap today, aren't you? You made it through this week. Give yourselves a round of applause. What a week it has been. And Twinks Hastings, our Lifespan Religious Education Director. And members of our CYM committee and other volunteers who are all helping to make this service happen. Let's give them a round of applause too. So our kids area is real full in the back. So those of you with kids, you're welcome to fill in pews. We have some empty pews up front on the left-hand side. We have some empty pews. Oh, they're coming up in a second? Okay. It's just, well, adults too. So you're welcome to. My right side of the balcony is fairly open as well for ushers when people come in. Our services are recorded and available on our YouTube channel midweek. And let's do a little mask check. Does everybody over the age of 4 have a mask on? Say it with a little more enthusiasm. Yes, I know, I'm tired of them too. But they allow us to gather together, right? So they're important. Please keep them above your nose. Please also silence your cell phones. I'm glad to hear that, whoever said that. Sue, thank you for that. And we also ask that all wear their name tags or fill out a sticker name tag in an effort to be more welcoming. Our new name tags are coming. Just get ready for it in a few weeks. And also, this is a multi-gen service. I say this every week, but it's especially this week. We welcome the noises, movements, and mirth that little ones bring in our services. Next Sunday, you're invited to join myself and Worship Associate John Kelb as we lead a service on annotating history. During the month of November, our theme is holding history. All are welcome next Sunday at 10 a.m. Welcome to our service together. I can't even talk this morning. Welcome to our service today. It is so good to be together. We're so glad you all are here.
It is Halloween. Gathered here in the mystery of this hour, we welcome each other into the fold. Behold the many faces we wear for this holiday, this holy day after the harvest, this hallowed eve of the ancients, Samhain, the pagan New Year. Now the nights grow longer and colder, the fallen leaves a thick blanket for the earth, which at long last begins to rest. There is no need to fear the darkness. This night when the veil is the thinnest between the worlds of the living and the dead, there is magic in the air. Breathe in deeply and you'll share the ancestors' breath, those who are beloved to us still and always. Feel their presence as you release your breath into the eternal winds of change. Nothing is lost in the love that remains. Together we weave the web of life, and in its strong threads we are held. So mote it be.
Okay, children and youth, you can take your spots. And if you don't know your spot, just find either Levi or Jonah or Owen, who will wave their hands. Right now, there we go. Beautiful. Okay, Levi, let's lead us away.
Hail, spirits of the east, powers of air, eagle, star seeker, whirlwind, rising sun, come and hear now.
Hail, spirits of the south, powers of fire, heat of noon, warmth of sun, spark of life, come, be here now. Hail, spirits of the west, powers of water, sea serpent, rainmaker, sunset colors, evening star, come, be here now.
Hail, spirits of the north, powers of earth, clear wind, dark of midnight, stone mountain field, come, be here now.
Good morning. I invite you to remain seated as we sing together, gathered here in the mystery of the hour. We'll sing it once as a round, and if you need your hymnal for it, I think it's 389, and you may remain seated, and we'll sing it once through, straight through, and then we'll do it as a round. One half of the congregation from these pews on, and then this set of pews and this set of pews in a round, and maybe Twinks can lead the first group and I'll lead the second group. Here we go. All together. Gathered here in the mystery of the hour, gathered here in one strong body, gathered here in the struggle and the power, spirits draw near. Begin over here. And together. Gathered here in the mystery of the hour, gathered here in one strong body, gathered here in the struggle and the power. Again. Spirits draw near. Again. Gathered here in the mystery of the hour, gathered here in one strong body, gathered here. Repeat the last phrase. Spirits. Again, spirits. Spirits. And very quietly. Spirits draw near. Amen.
Well, greetings, friends. Hi, everybody. I am the spirit of Halloween, and I love this day. It's my favorite day of the year, for real. I love costumes. I love the flair. I love kids. I love candy. I love pumpkins. And I see that you all have come out to play. We have some pirates, a flaming hot Cheeto. We have an off-brand Gandalf. We have witches, all sorts of folks here to play with us.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. One more time. Wait a minute.
Oh, hi, Pumpkin.
About that, why do people like to scoop out my guts and carve faces on me?
Awkward. Well, Pumpkin, that's a great question. You see, historically, this time of year, known as Samhain, was deeply steeped in the Celtic pagan traditions. It's one of the 4 major celebrations in the Gaelic year, and by most accounts, the most significant. It marked the end of the harvest in Scotland and Ireland, and was believed to be a liminal time of year, when the veil between the living and the dead became very thin. Later, as Christianity spread through the Celtic lands, traditions and rituals all started to blend with the church, sanctioned celebrations of All Souls' Day, and eventually became known as the celebration we now know as Halloween. In Scotland and Ireland, potatoes or turnips, like this one, were carved. You'll see this. This is what we carved in Scotland.
It looks creepy, everyone.
Yeah.
Real creepy.
But not pumpkins, so I feel less guilty, Pumpkin. We carved those because we believed they helped to ward off any evil spirits at this time of year. But when these traditions came to the USA, pumpkins were more readily available than turnips and potatoes. And so that's why we carve pumpkins now.
But what about the other things we see at Halloween? Like, I think I see some witches in here and maybe some witches out here.
Who were the witches? Who were the witches? Well, let me ask you, children. Who were the witches? What did they look like? These beings who traveled in the shadows at night. Can anyone tell me? What do you think? Anyone? Anyone? Can you tell me what a witch looked like? Well then, let's see. What would you say if I told you that I looked like a witch? I haven't answered your question, have I? Well, we witches were the people who often are called the pagans, a word which means people of the country. That's because we were the people of the countryside. We lived way out in small villages, in places like Ireland and Scotland and Wales. We were the people who found our gods in nature. We were the people who were healers and midwives, farmers and fishermen, wise in the ways that only those who live in kinship with the earth would know. We believed in a god and a goddess, actually many of them, and we called ourselves Wiccans, a name which comes from the Old English word wick, which means to shape or shift. On our holy days, like Halloween, we would gather outside to worship our gods in a special place. There we would form a circle around a bonfire and begin our ritual. We drummed and we danced. We chanted and sang. We put offerings in the cauldron. Then we would pray together in meditation, closing our eyes to focus on sending our very best energy to the center of the circle. We believed that there it would join with everyone else's good energy and grow into what we called the cone of power. Can you do that? Let's try it. If you take a deep breath and close your eyes and put out your hands, you can send all of your good vibes out into the audience, out to create your own cone of power. What do you think? Can you do that? It seems like you're doing a wonderful job. Okay, let's try it again. Are you ready? Keep sending those vibes. We're going to send our cone of power up and out into the universe. We witches believed that I know. That there. Okay. We Wiccans believed that when we put all of our energy like this together, it was strong enough to shape or shift the world around us in ways that helped and healed. By the way, can you think of anything else that looks like a cone? Anyone? Very good, Lillian. Very good. And that, for the witches, represented the cone of power. And it also represented the fact that any one of us could, in fact, connect with the universe on our own. Okay, moving right along. One day, the Roman Christians showed up on our shores and they ruined everything. They wanted to conquer our lands,
and they wanted to spread their version of Christianity pronto. They meant serious business. Because our people and our gods were strange to them, they feared us. They did not understand our beliefs. And in fact, they feared us. Everything about us was strange to them, for they knew that in order to conquer our lands, they would somehow need to conquer our spirits. And the Christians believed in only one God, a Father God, so they did not like our goddess at all. She had too many worshippers. They also did not like that women held positions of power in their villages the same way that men did. Women, the Christians said, should be subservient to men. From now on, were to worship only a God who goes by the pronouns he, him. So, where did the witches go, you ask? How did the Romans get rid of us? Well, first they took our name, Wiccan, and they turned it into wicked and witch. Then they began to create nasty rumors about certain women, especially old widows who owned land, spreading superstitions everywhere that these wicked witches were casting spells and causing bad things to happen. They said witches caused milk to curdle, grains to rot, and lambs to die. They caused fires and storms and disease. They even were known to cause candy to turn into boiled spinach with one glance from their evil eye. The Roman Christians also took symbols from our religion and gave them horrible new meanings. For example, because the apples were sacred to our goddess, witches were said to give poisoned apples to children. And don't even get me started on the Garden of Eden situation. Also, our Wiccan pentagram symbol, a 5-pointed star which comes from the inside of the apple, was a symbol belonging to devil worshippers, they said. But we who they called witches, we didn't believe in any devil. We knew the words for and the ways of good and evil, but their God and devil, they had nothing to do with us, thank you very much. Then, to top it all off, they left our sacred web of life, all dusty and musty and covered with spiders. Ew. Well, long story short, the Roman Christians became powerful enough to pass laws that made it illegal to practice our religion at all. That is why we had to dress all in black and travel in the dark shadows of night to our worship circles. If we were seen, we could be arrested for practicing witchcraft and thrown in jail, or worse. Soon, the fear of witches swept across far and wide through the country and beyond. And then that is exactly what happened. Throughout the Dark Ages, witches and women began to disappear from their villages because they were thought to be evil. And the goddess, she slowly disappeared too. Or did she? Who were the witches? Where did they come from? Where did they go? Perhaps you may meet one. At least now you know.
Thank you for that. I think a witch just slammed the door in support of that story that just happened. So each week we have the practice of splitting our offertory plate. Half of what's collected goes to the work of First Parish Brewster, and half goes to a worthy organization nominated by someone in the congregation. Today our split plate goes to Cape Kid Meals. And how many of you know of Cape Kid Meals? Oh, very few. It is such a great organization. The purpose of Cape Kid Meals is to raise awareness of Cape Cod families challenged with food security and to provide food for the school-aged children of these families on weekends when access to school breakfast and lunch programs are not available. Cape Kid Meals mobilizes caring people and communities to provide food over the weekend to school-aged children across the Cape who might otherwise go hungry. Volunteers pack the food bags weekly for each school. They're delivered to the school and kids take them home on Fridays. The entire process is confidential and only the school personnel know who the food is going to, but this organization ensures that the children in our communities who might otherwise go hungry over the weekends don't. So this is a very worthy organization. There are several ways you can give today. You can text to give. The number is not in your order of service because we don't have them because we lost power. So the number is, anyone have it? Someone have it memorized? Do you have it memorized, Jenny? 508. 257. 7181. Thank you, Jenny. So you can text to give, you can put a check or cash in the offertory basket, and for those who are streaming, you can also text to give or give on our website, or you can mail a check into the office stating it's for the split plate and today's date. However you choose to give today, we thank you for your generosity. The offertory will now be gratefully accepted.
So while we're doing the offertory, we're going to do an old English chant. And let's split into two sides. So this side will start, and this side will go second. And we have two different melodies here, harmony. And so anyway, I will start with this side, and this is how it goes. We are a circle within a circle with no beginning and never ending. We are a circle within a circle with no beginning and never ending. A circle within a circle with no beginning and never ending. We are a circle within a circle with no beginning and never ending. We are a circle within a circle with no beginning and never ending. We are a circle within a circle with no beginning and never ending. We are a circle within a circle with no beginning and never ending. We are a circle within a circle with no beginning and never ending.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold up here. I think you may have forgotten something very important about this sacred night and day. With all your candy, games, and pumpkin carving.
That's me.
What on earth have we forgotten about? We just heard about the witches, I talked about the candy, about the pumpkins, about the history of Halloween. You all are here, we all are here, everything is here. Oh, who are you?
Well, dear one, I am an ancestor, a wise one who has crossed the veil that is thin today. What Samhain and All Souls Day and All All Saints' Day and Halloween have in common is that they are celebrations where we come together to celebrate and honor and remember those who have died, our ancestors.
Wait a minute, you're an ancestor? Whoa! Like, were you around when our church was built? Who knows what year our church, well, not this current one, a church was built on this spot? Come on, people, say it louder. 1700. Who knows when this church was built? Oh, nicely done. You all win a gold star. Because we have a team of folks looking into some of our ancestors, and they're finding some histories that are hard to hear.
Well, I wasn't a member here at this church, but I was around, and yes, alas, the stories of our ancestors can be hard to hear.
Mr. Ancestor person, if you would like to talk to some members of our reparations team, I'm sure they would love to talk to you.
Oh, dear one, perhaps later. The work you are doing here in this sacred space, looking into your history, working towards reparations, is pleasing to the ancestors who were harmed here. But today is about Halloween, this time where we can remember and honor and even celebrate with our loved ones who have passed. I think if you listen closely, you might hear them now. Well, wasn't that beautiful? I think it is time now for our Halloween ritual. I saw that some of the children brought objects for the directions, and I see we have some lanterns. Oh, yes. And I see that this handy dandy table is right here. So let's set up our altar right here. Yes.
Thank you. I think that some people here brought pictures of their ancestors, yes? Yes, so I think we're all ready for the ritual, and I think Lucy has some beautiful music on tap, and this will just be a beautiful honoring of our ancestors.
Okay, then let's all take a deep breath together. And listen to the music. And as you feel called, come forward and add your ancestor to the altar. was the perfect honoring of our ancestors. They are very pleased. Do you all know a song we could sing to end our ritual?
I do. 1051 in the teal hymnal is We Are. Please rise in body and or spirit. We'll just repeat the first phrase as written in your books, and then we're just going to go straight through. For each child that's born, a morning star rises and sings to the universe. Ooh, again. For each child that's born, a morning star rises and sings to the universe. Ooh, we are our grandmother's prayers, and we are our grandfather's dreamings. We are the breath of the ancestors. We are the Spirit of God. We are mothers of courage and fathers of time. We are daughters of dust and the sons of great visions. We're sisters of mercy and brothers of love. We are lovers of life and the builders of nations. We're seekers of truth and keepers of faith. We are makers of peace and the wisdom of ages. We are our grandmother's prayers, and we are our grandfather's dreamings. We are the breath of the ancestors. We are the Spirit of God. For each child that's born, the morning star rises and sings to the universe who we are.
Y'all can sit. It's okay. Oh, got some stiff bones in this corner over here. So, thank you, Ancestor, for joining us today and reminding us to connect with our ancestors. They truly are a part of this day and of who we are and of where we are going. And thank you to the pumpkin for asking us the important questions about Holy Halloween, helping us to understand that this day is not just about candy and fun and pumpkin carving, but a sacred day steeped in old and ancient rituals and holy holidays. And thank you, Witch, for helping us to explain to us the witches are not scary, but really the healers and helpers in our world. One thing for sure, as the spirit of a holiday, I know there is always room in any day for celebration and joy, and I can't think of a better way to end this day than a Halloween parade. What say you, Ancestor? Will you lead us and our magical beings on a parade a few times around the sanctuary before we head out to the party on the plaza? All right, so friends, we are gonna follow our ancestor, a few loops around, a little dancing, and then everybody is invited onto the plaza. We have a mini pumpkin patch, some candy, some Scottish candy, highly recommend it, low bias, and some arts and crafts out there for everybody. Happy Halloween. This parade is for adults as well. Just